Hello.
Welcome to our channel.
Welcome to our channel. We're D&D 101. My name is Sasha.
My name is Yana.
And we play Dungeons
and Dragons.
Okay, so here we are again, right here now at our apartment. We'll now continue with the session number 4, in which we will find out what next waits our hero Grulldhariana.
Alright.
So we left you at the familiar's hideout, where you were fled with the rest of the drow after you've been ambushed by the forces of your mother.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yes.
I didn't know it was her.
And
I thought it was just my sister. But
just your sister? No, your sister is dead. At least one of them.
Yes.
Of course.
Thanks to Hermes.
Thanks to Hermes, yes. I think at the last session that you broke up with him or something?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so let's see who will take fancy on you. The next of this drow will maybe Grisky.
Alright, so I'm... Oh, no.
So,
I'm sleeping at Grisky's bed, yeah,
Yes.
but he's a closet.
He's a closet, but he loves you in a sort of his demonic way. So we will see where it leads. You slept at his room, which is some small dump hole with some very uncomfortable bed inside. It's smelly, it's stinky, and
Alright,
whatever
so
you think.
I'm gonna
of
wake
it.
up and... Grisky, how can you sleep here?
When you turn around, you see no one in the room. You see that you are left alone.
I'm touching my boobs.
Oh, it's all on the place.
Alright.
So after you touched yourself,
I'm touching my artifact.
you see that the artifact is in his place,
No,
right
I-
beside you.
I start touching everywhere.
You see that it's pretty dark inside, and there is no sign of Grisky, nor anyone else. What do you do?
Touching myself.
Well, no one is around to see you.
Okay. I'm gonna have my little time.
Okay, I have a little time with you. So, in a half of your time, somebody interrupts you. You see that the Grisky literally runs in, and what do? Are you covered with some blankets or
Yes.
something? Okay. You see that you're a little bit startled, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Grisky, it's just you.
Oh yes, it is me.
Let me continue.
Look, I was
Grisky, I'm busy.
but this can't wait.
I'm very busy, Grisky. Unless you can help, go away.
What help? What help?
Go away. Give me a few minutes.
But this is important.
Few minutes.
Okay, but you miss out something.
Oh, I was almost there. What is it?
So, you see that Grisky is very upset about something, and he comes right to you.
I'm also.
This drow that comes to you, they speak something about you, they told something. I was eavesdropping and they talk about you something, but I didn't hear, I couldn't go any closer.
They're talking about me.
Yes, that tall guy, who is not drow, who looks you with the hungry eyes. He talks about something, some prophecy or something. Yes, he speaks your name and says, she is the chosen one. I knew it. And the drow.
Take me there. I want to see what they're talking about.
They are in the room where the dragon is.
Okay, I'm gonna follow him so they don't hear me.
Okay, you see that this...
Can I try stealth?
Yes, you can. Alright, 19. Oh, that's good.
19,
19
yeah.
plus 3, it's the 22.
Self-touching help.
Alright. You see that it is not so far away,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 10 steps or so, but you can hear when you come by hushed voices from inside. And you see that this room is just a little bit bigger than the Griskies. And when you peer inside, you see rest of the drow, 9 of them, how they speak in silent tones. And you see that when you look inside, there
I'm
is...
mostly trying to hear, not to see.
Okay, you hear Hermes' voice, and he speaks something like this. I know that she is the one. The Wyraun sent me dreams. You see that the other drow said, what? Wyraun sent you dreams? But she's a woman. It cannot be. I don't know, but it was the dreams that I think that came from your god that you worship. And always there was Herd's name mentioned in those dreams. I saw her, how she leads us to the surface. I saw her in some way like our leader. And we see the sun with her finally. That cannot be. You recognize the sorcerer's voice. That cannot be. It is unheard of. It cannot. I think that your delusion is too big. You see that the hero answers with, I'm certain of it. The other drow says, why you? You're not even a drow. Why will Wyraun send dreams to you? I don't know, says Hermes. Maybe it's some sort of an omen for us. See that the drow turns around and they see you.
Speaking well of me, I
Grisky.
hope.
Grisky hides behind you. You see that the bald drow turns around and says, what did you hear?
Nothing? Just nothing.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Come inside.
I'm already in.
So I ask you again, what did you hear?
I haven't heard anything. It's kind of a small place for us here. What are we gonna do?
We are now in the talks about it. We will, in a few hours, decide what will be our next step.
Mm-hmm.
It is hard now for us. We don't know.
We can't stay here.
Well, the pseudo-dragon Malagas ensures us that is the safe. We cannot be found by any
But we
means.
can't stay here. There's no room for all of us. I slept. Grisky, sorry, but really.
Oh, it's
I slept
nothing.
terribly.
It's nothing. It smells for me too. But I just, that's me.
I really don't want to sleep here again.
Okay, so you see that the drow turn their attention to each other, and Hermes breaks the silence again. We should tell her. She needs to know.
I cast Eldritch Blast on Hermes.
On Hermes?
Yes. Do I hit him?
Alright. You see that the 13 plus 6 is 19. He's a little bit very surprised by your action, so you have advantage. Okay, that's it. Okay, we will find this 19 to be just enough. You roll your damage with the Eldritch Blast, which is D10.
Isn't it something? No, I didn't.
No, you didn't take that invocation. Okay, you see, just graze him over his shoulder. You know, he jumps back up to the wall and his eyes narrows and say, What's that for?
I come like this and I Eldritch Blast him again.
Alright, this time he's really much prepared. And before you talk the incantation, he very deftly cuts your wrist and your Eldritch Blast goes awry. You see that he spun around you and just slams you by the wall.
I'm gonna cast Cause Fear in the room.
You see that you are pretty much up held.
I can't do anything.
Yes, your arms are held. You can try to break free. Come on, just roll your strength. Okay, that's a 19. You're very strong. Let's see how Hermes will fare. He has a +4. He didn't expect so much strength in you. And you break free and you back yourself up. You see that all of the drows suddenly stand on their feet. And what do you do?
Cause Fear
To whom?
to whoever is first that I see.
Hermes is first.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
You roll your attack +6. That's 2 + 6 is 8. His wisdom saving throw is much larger than 8. So he just passes then. There's no fear in him.
Alright, what's the next thing I can do?
What do you do?
I'm gonna try to cast Command on Hermes.
You see that the all drow
But yeah, I'm gonna have this.
all drow are now alert. You have spent one spell slot, you have another one.
I'm gonna use it. So I'm gonna try to cast Burning Hands.
Burning hands on him.
Mm-hmm.
You can try, but all drow are now on their feet. You see that all
I touch him and I say, "You all gonna die." And you can see my hand is quite dark until here, and that something is wrong. I'm not really acting myself.
You see that the Hermes see you and try somehow to. He says, "She's not herself. We need somehow." You see that
You're gonna serve the Lord with me.
You see
Serve
that.
the Lord. Okay, I'm trying casting Burning Hands.
Okay, you see that all drow
Can I?
comes very near you. You see that all holds you by the wrist, by your foot, and pin you to the wall. You see that the many hands.
Okay, I'm
are
gonna
holding.
try to get off that.
Okay, but you have disadvantage. Alright, that's a 5.
That's a 5.
Okay, that's enough. You see that you are held very securely by the wall. You see that. What do you do? What is it with you? What is wrong with you? They look at your hand. Look at your hand. You see, they all turn to the sorcerer. He says, "She's possessed. Something is wrong. Maybe it's that artifact." You see that he goes and removes that artifact. From
He
him.
can't touch it, he gets burned.
He gets burned.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like a powerful spell magic. He comes and touches it, he explodes and goes far away.
Okay. You see that
He
they
can't
all,
touch it.
their eyes widen when they say that. What shall we do?
I'm gonna take the artifact, I'm gonna say some name that I see.
You cannot. Your hands are held very securely. You cannot move at all.
But he was blown when he tried to touch
Yeah,
it.
when you cannot try. You can't touch it. You can't touch it.
Alright.
Your hands are held.
Okay, so it was like area of effect spell. They all flew away.
They're not all. Just one that touched.
Okay.
You see that they wow, what do we do? It's easy. We will not touch the artifact. You see that the sorcerer comes with some cloth and take it.
He can.
Yes, he can.
No, he can.
With the cloth, he can. and he put it on a table. He just removes the cloths and say, "What shall we do about this?"
Don't touch it.
And with
Don't
her,
touch it, it's mine.
it's not yours. You see, we need to know what this is.
You pitiful worm.
Just be yourself.
You dreaming of going up there. You'll never see the sun. You're gonna die as a slave.
I have no choice. You see that you just like some dark curtain falls over you.
Saving throw!
It was at your face.
Alright.
There is no saving throw for this. You see that the darkness still persists in your mind, but there is some voice, like some gurgling voice comes from so deep, and it says, "Come and find me. Come and find me. Break your alliance with him. I will grant you greater power. Listen what I say. Ask the one beside you about me. I am here, near. Ask him who is beside you."
Alright.
That is that you dreamt, and you wake up with that voice in your head. But you see that there is no artifact beside you, and your hand is seemingly normal now.
Where am I? I'm
See
still
that
here?
Yes, you see that you are in the same room, but you remember that somehow your memories about is a little bit scattered. You don't remember exactly what happened. And when you open your eyes, you see that that gallant sorcerer goes inside and say, "I'm so sorry, but something possessed you."
What? I was just sleeping and Risky came and something happened and I feel so woozy and
I'm
my
so
head really
Look.
hurts.
You lost yourself. We were talking about you, and you lost control and started to cast spells at us, mostly on Hermes.
I would never hurt him.
Well, you cast your, how would say, Eldritch Blast on him, cast the Cause Fear on him, try to cast Burning Hands on us, then we will need to somehow to put you back to sleep. So I did it, and I'm sorry, but it was necessary.
Where is it?
We will guard it safely. It is very, very dangerous.
Where is it?
Unsafe.
You can't take it away.
Look, this thing is
Risky!
very hurtful to you and to us. It held much power, but none of us can control it. You need to understand.
You need to shut up.
No,
You can tell me what I do.
I don't tell you what you do. I tell you what must be done. You need to understand.
You're lying!
I'm not lying.
Where are the others to confirm this story of yours?
There are no one beside you and me here. And
No, you all attacked me.
you remember then what happened. No one
You
attacked.
all attacked me, I didn't do anything.
No.
And you took my artifact.
You.
That was the plan all along, you just wanted the artifact.
No. I am here if I want that.
Yeah, where
artifact.
is the rest of them?
They.
And where is the artifact?
They're going to.
You foul piece of crap.
They're going to search for the traitor. You slept for 5 hours. You need to calm down.
I don't believe you a thing. I just met you 2 days ago. I saved your pitiful asses.
I just saved your life. This thing will possess you, and you will lose your life. There is essence of some demonic creature inside the artifact. Someone that is very malicious and evil.
Grisky!
He's not here.
I searched for the others.
There's no others, just you and me.
Where are the...
Familiars.
Yeah. Where are the familiars?
They went to some place of their own. That they said like that. We will let them go. They say that they will return. You need to calm down. There is something that I need to tell you. Please listen to me.
Speak.
Hermes is convinced that you are some sort of a revelation to us. There was some prophecy of us, the
Rubbish.
drow, who do not follow
I'm
God's
no one.
law. It is that one of us will lead us to the surface one day.
It's not me.
Hermes is convinced that it is you.
He's a fool.
I think so.
The
Myself.
fool and those are lies.
I think so myself, but he is very much convinced. I intend to investigate all of this.
Go, then investigate.
Well, I need you.
Me?
Yes. We need to go to some place.
Go where?
To the temple of Wielded.
First you give me the artifact, which you took from me.
The artifact is very dangerous. You understand? You cannot harness its power. Nor can any one of us. We need to keep it on a safe place.
Who died and made you the leader?
No one. Right now we have no leader, but we just took some measures.
I want to try and cast command on him.
Do not do that, please.
Speaking as a DM or...
No. You need to calm yourself down. We are not here to harm you. You see that you recognize your patterns.
I am not leaving without the artifact.
It will kill you.
None of your business.
Or worse. There is worse fates than that. And you can't leave on your own.
I'm gonna try off and shut him out.
How?
Just ignoring him.
And what will you do?
I'm gonna try to communicate with Asmodeus.
Okay. How?
I'm just gonna leave the room and sit and spill some blood of mine and draw something.
You see that the sorcerer, looks at you and... What do you do?
None of your business.
It's interesting.
See, when I was in the mud and in the dirt, and captivated in the chains, you weren't there. But he was.
The one who gives you power, right? Is he...
You're a clever man.
Is he a demonic entity or something else?
Maybe you will see him just now.
You see that suddenly your hands start to shake, and the patterns that you wanted to draw on the ground starts to change. You cannot control your hand. You see that that whisper from your dream comes to you again. It's on him. He carries it. Take it from him. See that the pattern starts to move in some strange ways. You see that it is not a sign of Asmodeus, it is a sign of someone else's. You don't know what it is, but your mind starts to blank again. But now you have some control over it. What will you do?
I want to try wisdom saving throw.
All right.
If I fail,
You fail. All right. 13 plus your wisdom is 2, so it's 15. You see that you somehow succeed to break from that whisper and you come to your consciousness. You see that the sorcerer looks down and say, this is the symbol of the Frazulblu, the demon prince, the demon lord. What do you do? Are you insane? You see that he quickly casts some spell and erase that symbol on the floor. What is happening to you?
what can I roll to see where is it on him?
Roll perception. Alright, that's 17 plus 4, it's the 21. You see that he carries some small bag on its side. You think that the artifact maybe can be inside. You see that that bag is tightly secured on his belt.
I'm just gonna come close to him and kiss him.
You see that he's a little bit startled at first.
I'm really getting into it. I'm really gonna kiss him hard.
Okay, you see that he pushes you back.
And I'm
Right
gonna
now.
come back.
And he say, okay,
So I'm gonna place his hand on my tits.
all right. You see, he backs up a bit, but he starts to watch you with his hungry eyes.
I'm gonna take off my clothes.
You see that he watches you up and down as you undress. Well, you're really something.
Let's see what you have. And I start undressing him.
You see that he comes very near you. You see, below his clothes, he's really a athletic guy. You see, nice smell. You see a hard body that he had.
So tell me, 5 years no girls. But you're not alone, right? You have your friends. I can see it in your face. You like them. But have you forgotten what do we offer?
The drow women are, let's say, not my forte.
Oh really? I'm not your type.
Well, yes. But you,
Well, you just took your clothes off, so...
well, you're not one of those women that I despise. The women that rule our society. You see, you are a different kind of woman. You do not belong to them, to the priestess of blood.
I kind of come like this, and I'm checking out if he threw the bag also.
You see that the bag is down there.
And slightly come back.
You see that the bag is down on the floor with the rest of his clothes. He comes very near you, starts touching you.
I shove him at the floor.
You see that a smile comes to his face. He said, like every drow female.
Dominant.
You like to dominate, do you? Huh?
You want to try something else?
I want to show you something.
I'm just gonna lean,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna lean towards his clothes.
Right.
So I'm gonna put my hands down, and I'm gonna show off my ass.
Yes.
And lean like that.
All right. You see that you, with your hand, you touch his back. Well, he tries to go around you.
Can I sense the artifact?
No. Take it. It is inside. You can feel it. I will lead you then.
What is he doing?
Oh, he's behind you. He comes near to you and you sense him behind you. He's very excited.
I'm gonna let him do the stuff.
You see that you sense the excitement really quickly. He's a capable lover. This one, you feel his hands all over you. And in some moment you kind of lost it. He's really good. In some point he turns you upfront him and you feel his hot kisses on you. His hands are very gentle but also very firm, and he touches you all over. You feel him very, very warmly.
Stand up.
You stand up a little bit, really
I'm
excited.
gonna try and kneel in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna look and say, close your eyes, it's better that way.
All right. You see that he closes his eyes. Now is the perfect time.
Shut the fuck up, I know what I'm doing. That's what I'm thinking.
What do you do? You see that your hand touches the bag,
I'm gonna grab the bag,
right?
open it a little bit to see if the artifact is really there.
No. You see that the bag just opens, but nothing comes out of it. You don't know what it is. It's strange. It seems that the bag is of some weight.
But empty inside?
Yes. Will you put your hand inside? While you're doing it. Stop.
Yes.
Alright. You see that you touch something inside the bag.
And
And you sense.
is it hard enough like his?
Yes. And you sense that it is the statue.
I'm gonna pull it out of the bag.
Yes. You tight it. What do you do with the statue? You're naked on the floor kneeling. What do you do?
I'm gonna be very rough.
With the sorcerer?
Yes.
Alright.
To the point where he's gonna say, "Stop! You're hurting me."
All
so
right.
I'm gonna be very.
You see that he clenches his teeth, and you see that he enjoys in your rough treatment of his thing.
Oh my
And?
god. Okay, I'm gonna bite him real hard.
Okay, you see that he starts to shout and shoves you off of him.
I'm gonna say, oh, sorry, I kind of lost it there.
You see his eyes are full of rage and he throws himself on you. You see that he becomes very rough with you. He
Oh my
spreads your legs, he plunges at your throat and starts very roughly treating you.
I'm gonna push him
You
out.
see that he is strong. If you want to push him up, you roll your strength. Alright, a 1. You see that you are powerless against him. You see that his hands are very
So what, he's
strong.
raping me now?
Oh, almost. Let's say you are really, really
Okay,
beat
while
down.
he's doing that, I'm gonna say, I'm so sorry, your thing is so slow, I can't even feel it.
You see that he is even more enraged with it. And
Still nothing.
you start to feel pain. You see how he held you on the floor? You start to feel pain. Really, really painful to me for you. You
I'm
see,
gonna hit him in the head with the artifact.
you held the artifact in your hand.
Mhm.
He doesn't see it. The rage almost blinded him. But you see that he held your hand by your wrist. You cannot move it at all.
No, I'm trying to remember the name of the demon. Baluruga. I can't remember. Balugura.
I don't know.
Balugura.
You're all right. You tell the name. You see that that demonic entity almost fills up the whole room. You say that name and the sorcerer quickly snaps out of his rage and say, what? And he sees that you held the artifact, but the demon is right above him.
Kill.
You see that he clenches his very large close hands around the throat of the sorcerer and lifts him up. You see that he's almost like some sort of the demonic gorilla. He's very powerful. You see that the sorcerer starts to scream in his hands, starts to shout, but no voice comes because the hands of the Balgura is so hard and tight, and he squeezes and squeezes and squeezes.
Stop.
Balgura stops.
Release.
You see that sorcerer drops down. You see he's really hurt, but he's not dead.
I try to come to the demon
Yes.
and touch him like this.
You see that the demon watches up at you like this.
And I look at the sorcerer
You
like
see
this.
sorcerer still coughs up down on the floor.
Look at me!
You see he's turned his head and what did you do? I told you.
Don't ever steal my things again.
This is not your thing. Do you understand? This is someone else's. There is something inside that will possess you and kill you. You will do things that you don't want to do. Do you understand? I did not steal from you. I want to protect you. But have it your way. You see that he stands up, takes his clothes, and leave.
Wait!
He turns around. Have it your way.
I'm not done with you.
I am.
Grab him.
You see that Balgura throws himself after the sorcerer, but now he's free. You see that he flings him some spell right at the Balgura. You see that the Balgura immediately stops in his footsteps. Let's see. Okay, 16 and 14, which is largely enough to cast a hold monster on the demon. You see that demon is paralyzed. What do you do?
You wanted to take me someplace.
That's not gonna work. Stop throwing demons at me.
Don't take my stuff.
Leave the artifact somewhere safe.
It's gonna be with me.
No. Leave this artifact somewhere safe. That's my condition. I will never steal stuff from you. And I do not steal.
How long does that cold monster last?
You don't know.
Does he get some saving throw or something?
Yes, he gets saving throw every round. Balgura will be free very soon.
I'm gonna try to persuade him.
Who, the draw?
Mm-hmm.
About what? That you can control the artifact. That's unlikely, you cannot. It was seen. But you can do it. You have the disadvantage. Yes, right. That's 10 plus 6. And 15 plus 6. Okay, 16. It's... let's see. What do you say?
Help me control it.
It's a double-edged sword.
You are powerful.
Not nearly enough for this. Dismiss the demon, then we will talk.
You're still naked though.
See, he doesn't care right now.
Wasn't bad.
Dismiss the demon.
Promise you'll help me.
Oh, the demon is free.
Promise you'll help me.
See that the demon goes to sorcerer, and sorcerer says, "All right, I'll help you." Do you dismiss the demon? You
Yes.
do. Okay. So, see that the sorcerer addresses in silence. He doesn't speak a word.
Oh come on, it wasn't that scary. It was good actually. Sorry for the bite.
Yes, the sex thing, it was good. But you are dangerous. And you forgot that you bonded with us. You are not your own now. You are with us. You need to remember that.
I did not betray you.
You are happy that I was here. Someone else is going to kill you.
I did not betray you.
Yes,
I know.
but your demon will kill you.
You didn't.
You need to control this stuff.
We're gonna do it together. You're gonna help me. You're gonna take me that place, but you will never take the artifact from me again.
It will be your doom, this artifact.
So it be.
At that point, you see a tiny flash of light, beam of light appears. You see that silent, first it's really just a little bit of light, then starts to rise, and then pop, the familiars appears, as if from nowhere. And you see that the Grisky first, oh, Grulldhariana, you're here. Oh, we have some discovery here. We find something here. We are so happy. Are we? You see that all familiars are, some sort of the good, or some sort of good emotions and something. You see that they, very excited. You see, they all arrive to you. Oh, you need to come with us. You need to come with us.
You left me!
Oh, so sorry. This drow, they were all angry. They all except this one here. I don't know. They got to search for something. I don't know what. They was all scary and their faces was.
But you left me.
I'm so sorry. I was scared. But Balagos told me that he.
So fear what? You're gonna be leaving me as soon as you get scared.
But I thought that you're safe. I thought that you're safe. They guard you. This drow. This one. They left to guard you. This one who watches us. Yes. I'm so sorry, but we needed to go. It is very important to us. Please understand. And look, we found it. You see that he rolls up some old map in front of you. See, you see that some strange arcane runes on it, and some sort of the ruins scattered here and there on the map. It is the map where the artifacts are hidden.
Really?
Yes, it is the map of this larger area here, around this place, and I don't know how much further it is from this drow city, but it is hidden somewhere around. Yes, we find him. We were very lucky, we were very lucky to find this, and we want to go here and here and here and here. Yes, I want to go with you. We will all go with you. We don't want to tell the drow about it. We trust only you.
First, wait for me here. We'll be going soon.
Where are you going?
To talk to him. I will not mention any of this. Don't worry.
All right.
I'm looking for the sorcerer.
Okay, you see that the sorcerer is almost at the other side of that small chamber, and he just watches all of the happenings and the familiars that brought the map and the excitement about it.
I didn't even ask you, what's your name?
My name is Settle Sal. That's all you need to know. I don't have a surname.
Will you take me to the place you wanted to lead me there?
But you must promise to me something. You need to be yourself there.
All right.
This is a temple of our god, which leads us in this battle against the drow matriarchy.
Let's go then.
Take out your scarf. We need to be someone else.
Shaura.
All right, you remembered. You see that the
No, I just read it.
okay. You see that the sorcerer also cast some similar spell on him, and you became some two different drow. You, with the magic word, you left the hideout of the familiars and go into the darkness of the drow city, the city of Glintlet. You know about the city that it is located in the middle Underdark, some 6 miles below the ground. And what you know that the history of the city is very, very long, and that the last generation of the Drow, the Obscure family, rules the city for some 400 years. But the history extends to some 3,000 or 4,000 years in the past, when the Drow arrived here at that underground plateau, which they built their city around some great shaft that goes down into the ground. And the city itself is segmented into the levels like this, you know, and the some of this of that shaft system extends even up to the surface.
All right.
But the almost all of the tunnels leading up are shut down for anyone to go through.
Are we walking?
Yes, you are walking.
I'm gonna stop for a second.
Yes,
I'm gonna put my hand in my bag.
right.
And I'm gonna pull out the diary that I had written in unknown language.
Yes.
Now I can read it.
All right.
So I'm gonna
You see that
open the diary.
you see that you open the diary, and the inside there are some strange cryptic scriptures inside. And this diary suddenly reveals itself to you as a diary of one of the wizards that was with the familiars.
From the upper
Yes.
level.
And they were let's say that they were from the surface. You don't know how it came to your possession. You think that you found it
at the Goblin Spits.
at the spits, and maybe it was destiny to come to you. You don't know. But
So can I see any path leading up
You see that
in the diary?
in a diary, no as such, but you see that some part of the book, you think that it is some sort of the arcane spells, but another part of the book is this wizard writing about its adventures and its daily activities. And you see that all is written in some sort of the unknown language to you, but your connection with Asmodeus now grants you to read all that stuff. And you see that there is the mention of the names of the 6 wizards. It is mentioned the names of the Drow rulers and the reason why they came down into the Underdark. But what you see is that the levels of spells extend just to 3rd level, and you see that this wizard, if this was his spellbook and the diary also, he was not that powerful, not by any means. But you see thoughts of grandeur among his writings. They came to collect the artifacts that are named and mentioned on the map that Grisky brought with him.
Can I find why were they looking for the artifacts?
You see that they all were loyal to some sort of entity called Fraz Uldu, which is the and you see the sign
Mm-hmm.
of
That
that
I
entity
draw.
is the same sign of his. And you see from that book, when you stop and reading it, you see that the sorcerer Selsal looks at you curiously, and you read in it very quickly that that demon entity, demon prince Frazulu, is a demon prince of lies, intrigue, trickery, and delusion. And he instilled all that into his followers. And you see somehow that these thoughts of grandeur among the wizards were instilled by the Frazulu to find that artifacts.
So they were also not themselves.
Yes. You see,
They were controlled by that demon.
yes. Or maybe they were sent some subtle thoughts that, change in their minds in some way. You see that this entity, you think that he does the same thing with you.
Yeah, he's trying the same thing with me.
Yes, to find this. You see that his soul is fragmented, hidden in the some sort of the.
Horcruxes.
No, not like that. You see that somebody defeated on the abyss this entity, and these parts are, and he can be again himself, where those artifacts
That's
are
quite
united.
like Horcrux.
Yes, something like that.
Oh my god. I have one. And if I have all, he's gonna be reborn. What?
You don't know. You see that was a goal of that wizards from above. You see that they came from.
Celsar, I think you were right
About what?
about this artifact.
I told you.
Look. Oh. Never mind. It says here that there are 5 more,
Right?
and that the fragments are hidden inside of the artifacts of some demon.
Yes, that was a sign of the demon Fraz Urbul. Very dangerous.
How did my mother control it without being possessed like I was?
I don't know, maybe because she's a priestess of Lot. She had a, maybe strength of mind larger than yours.
Alright,
Maybe you need to
Well,
train
let's-
yourself to resist this.
let's hurry.
All right.
I'm gonna need some help. Heavy help.
You shall receive it from us. But we need to find out who betrayed us. But this is the task right now that we need to do, is to go to the temple to be sure of what Hermes is speaking.
Alright.
Let's go. You see that you pass almost all of the Drow city and go into the deepest bowels. Selsal explains to you that this temple of Weirun is hidden, and the worship of Weirun is not allowed in the city. The priestess of Lot will suppress it. Everyone who reveres the god Weirun will be sacrificed to Lot. And it is very dangerous to show alliance to this god. He explains to you that he is the god of the Drow males, the Drow who fight against Lot, and of the thieves, assassins, and the kind. Drow of that kind. You arrive of some hidden place, which is concealed among some rocks at the deepest level of the city. You see that this down there flows a river of lava that makes the air almost sting your eyes and burns your skin.
Very hot, right?
Very hot. But the sorcerer doesn't mind and arrived at some formations of rock very near to that river of lava, which he closes his mouth into hands and starts to whisper something. And suddenly you see that the rocks starts to
Open up.
open up and reveal some passage.
Wow.
He quickly goes inside and motions you to hurry. You see, you take a few steps down and you go into some sort of the square chamber. There is nothing around except the naked walls, but right in front of you there is a statue of some drow wearing a mask on his face. You see that very silently, but you can hear him clearly. The sorcerer says, "This is the statue of our god, Wyvern. We call him the Masked Lord." And you see that he wears this mask. It is said that he has scars on his face, which was inflicted by Lot. And she wears the scar too. He see the scars. It's... what is it?
My scars from Loth.
You see his face is...
They are also here.
Oh, all right, let's continue. You see, he is lost in thought. When you walk behind that statue, there is two passages that goes from there into the other chamber. When you see few silhouettes down there, there is some sort of the alcoves that are there with a small altar.
The what?
Alcoves, it's like the archways. And you see that there is few of the drow wearing all black clothes on them, mostly robes, but you can see that the robes conceal the weapons, and they look at you and the sorcerer when you arrive. You see that he comes forward to them and say a few words. You can hear, this is the drow female that the Hermes has spoke about. You see that one of the drow
Greetings.
shake his head and says, "You, come here."
Yes, sir.
Do you know where you are?
No, sir.
You are in the temple of Wyvern, where female foot has never crossed. Do you know what that means? We are here because we need to see.
See what?
See if you are the one. It is affront to all what we believe that we will be led to our freedom by a female. Maybe it is a cruel jest of our Lord. Maybe we do not do our job well. But let's see. We see that the sorcerer comes near and says, "She has identical scars." Let's see those scars. You see, when you raise your hair, you see that the eyes of the drow widen. This is strange. This is really unexpected.
I had them as a punishment.
Well, the Weirun also had the scars as a punishment from the fickle goddess Lot. He sworn to defeat her.
I didn't like the training of becoming Lord Priestess, so they scarred me.
They scarred you. You see that that drow priest raised his hand up and starts to hum some sort of the divine incantation. You don't understand the words, but the other drow who was hidden in that alcoves on the sides appear, and they start humming that same incantation. You see that they sung unison as if they have a one voice, and it echoes throughout that chamber. You see that the sorcerer goes back on the side, and you're left alone, surrounded by them. You see that
Not feeling really well.
You see that song comes down to intensity that you cannot bear anymore. It goes really on your nerves. Something stirs inside you. You see that something...
Stop.
See that they do not stop. They can't hear you of their song. It's too loud. There's 10 of them chanting in the same time. You see that the voice comes to you again. Stop them. You don't want to be the slave for them. Summon the demon right now. You see that voice, same as that sound that the drow priests produce, attack on your mind.
No, not now.
Yes, submit to me. Hear my words.
I read the book. No.
It means nothing. I have other plans for you.
I'm not your puppet. How do the others react?
See that something blankets your mind. You don't see, you don't hear anymore that sound. They're chanting. You just feel the cold floor beneath you. But the voice inside your head disappears. And there is someone holding you by your hand. You see some dark figure. He goes right through that drow who's chanting as if they are nothing. And he takes your hand and they say that it is a joke of mine. And let it be so. Let them think that I am joking with them. But you are one of a sort. There is no one like you, Grulldhariana. Remember that.
I'm confused. Is that the demon talking or someone else?
You don't know. It's some dark, handsome drow with a mask. He looks like the statue that you see at the entrance to the temple.
But I am weak.
You see that the voice is gone and figure step back into the darkness. You see that the chanting of the priests comes to you again, but this time it's more calming you, more welcoming into you. You see that the one who was spoken to you of the priests goes right before you and say, you are that one. Do you understand? You are that.
But I am very disturbed.
No, we will overcome this all. We will help you. We will help you what you will need to become.
He's so strong.
Whatever it is that's trying to possess you, we will try now to sever the connection between you and him.
Don't.
It will destroy you.
It
It will
will.
destroy you.
It will serve us all.
But you will be very dangerous to us if you lose control.
That's why you are here.
Maybe there will be time when you will be alone, no one to call upon.
Leave it as it is for now.
We risk very much with this. You are very valuable to us. You must understand. No harm must fall on you.
But you are the ones who don't understand. We cannot go up
until
with this
find
situation.
we can
We must use,
whatever means necessary.
and that includes me.
So be it.
I shall need the rest of the artifacts.
We shall try to find them. So
I can maybe with them bring you up, but I don't know what will happen to me.
are you willing to take the risk?
As long as I get to kill my mother.
This is that we appreciate your thoughts. But it's not your mother. It is the matron mother of the obscure house that rules us all. That house needs to fall.
First, my mother. I
Okay.
think she has the second one. As long as she is wielding it.
We will find the way. We will help you. You are very precious to us.
This one, this man. Saddle Sal?
Yes? He stands back in the corner.
I want him. Always by me.
See, he steps forward and say, I will be at your side always, because they appointed me to do so. Do you understand? When you were unconscious, they appointed me.
What about the betrayer?
We don't know yet. He is hidden by some sort of magic from us. It will take some time to find out what happened.
All right. I need to speak to someone.
Who?
someone who told me about this artifact. And who helped me get the first one.
All right. It is the bald Joe, Risen. He helped you. He gave you the
No.
invisibility potion.
No, not that one.
Then who helped you?
The Lord of Nine Hells.
You cannot do that in this temple. You need to go elsewhere.
Anyone else here serving someone except your funny masked hero?
He's not funny.
He is, I just saw him. He's very funny.
He
Didn't mean to offend you.
You should not say that in this temple. We all follow Weir, and no one else. We are the priests of Weir.
And what much did you do with that?
We bide our time until time is right, and time is now, with your arrival. But what you follow is not what we follow in a means of power. Wayron grants us power, someone else grants power to you. But if you serve our needs and we serve yours, we can be allies and friends.
Any room for here for me to rest?
You see that the sorcerer says yes, and yes, there is a room for you here, but only one room there is. The rest are for the clergy.
All right.
You see that you had mentally a rough day, not so physical, but you sense that you are very tired right now. You see that there is only one room here. You need to sleep with Selvisal. Would you mind?
After I did bite him, no, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, huh? All right. You see that you lay down with him together. And he says, "Good night, Grulldhariana."
My name is Grulldhariana.
It's a complicated name.
You're a complicated man.
And you're a complicated woman.
And everything is complicated.
So,
So let me sleep. If you wouldn't mind, you go sleep on the floor.
on the floor? I don't think so. I'll sleep just beside you.
I'll sleep on the floor.
No.
Good night.
There is a room for us at this bed.
Not now.
Hmm.
Not today.
Okay. Then I'll sleep on the floor. It's all right.
I knew you had it in you.
And you had it in you. With this, we will end the session number 4. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a tumble, but it was fine. I enjoyed it very much. And you, Yelena?
I found my way.
So be it. So,
Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to
don't
subscribe.
forget to subscribe.
Click on the bell for notifications.
Right. And with that, we will say goodbye
And good night.
and good night also. We're going to sleep. Goodbye.
Goodbye.